It was a very ordinary day for Andrew Lindsay, driving to work at Islay Airport with his colleague Michael Corson. Then something extraordinary made them stop.
Normally when you're coming to work you see dead pheasants, rabbits, etc. on the side of the road. You don't think anything of it because you're used to seeing it every day, but on this occasion there was this long tail sticking out the edge of the grass and I thought, what is that?
This is what they saw. It's a wallaby.
Okay guys, we're almost ready.
It had been 8 years since Michael had found the wallaby.
Okay, what are we singing guys? The wheels on the bus?
It was his day off,
Yeah, well, I'm ready.
and he was helping out at the island's only creche.
Now, wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and
We wondered what he remembered of the wallaby,
wheels on the bus
and if anybody had ever found out
round
how this Australian marsupial came to be on Islay.
We've landed. We've landed, guys. All right, guys. Who's first? Has nobody heard of a wallaby? It hops. It's a smaller version to the kangaroo. And that's what was at the side of the road. We couldn't believe it. And we thought, how did that get there?
No one can be sure where she came from, but could Skippy have found...
A lot of the locals were coming forward saying they'd seen signs of things hopping about fields in different parts of the island.
What about the wallaby?
Yes, please, Donald.
Well, I think somebody's actually brought it in from the mainland in the boot of the car and let it go. Like a prank.
It seems like a far-fetched prank.
It does, but it seems to have worked.
We had received this image from someone else who worked at the airport. It happened to be one of Michael's friends. He was called McDowell.
I worked with Adele for 10 years.
Did you get on well with him?
Aye. One of the better guys out there. He was a good fireman.
I asked him if he thought it could have been McDowell who brought the wallaby to Islay.
Oh, I wouldn't put it past him. There's a few I wouldn't put it past him either. Oh, wait, I'll just show you the new book I got today.
We'd hoped to find out some more, but Michael kept getting distracted. I wondered about him.
Look at that.
And how many can you play?
2.
He seemed so happy all the time.
Look at that. I'm out, guys.
McDowell said he'd take us out to see if we could find some wallabies.
One to the left of that tree down here.
It was only a rabbit. When we met him earlier, he was with his friend Brian.
The other side of that bridge it was fine, wasn't it?
Aye.
Aye. Just
Oh,
over there. See where the road disappears? Just over the bridge, just between there and the airport it was found.
Aye. Do you remember anything about it?
No, a mystery. A mystery. What happens in Islay stays in Islay.
Aye.
Aye. That's true because quite often you don't tell a woman because she's going to blab it to her best friend.
And then a story can start at one end of the island and get to the other end and it can be completely different.
Do you have any examples?
Oh no.
We can't say.
So,
Good. There were many different stories, but the truth didn't seem to matter. Toby, the former newspaper editor, told us.
Well, the wallaby story, so far as I know, is true. But you've got to be very careful what you believe. I thought, really, it was a wild wallaby chase.
The barman of the local hotel was more keen to show us his nunchucks.
That's it.
Even the police officer, Marion, didn't seem too worried about it.
Hello. No, it's not exactly crime of the century. A dead wallaby.
It was as though nobody seemed to care much about the wallaby anymore. But then again, nobody seemed to worry about too much at all. I remembered something McDowell had shared with us earlier.
we just go as the day is long. Aye. And the sun comes up and the sun goes down. You just do what you can in between.
And something Marion had told us by the shore.
So nobody rushes. Time slows down here. Yeah.
Has that always been the case?
That's always been the case. That's what brought me here. I love this place. You don't go by watch.
I only became aware of it later. But the island was beginning to have an effect on our investigation. I began to wonder what it was like for someone my age living on the island. I wondered if they felt the same way. We were living next door to a local farmer called Alistair. He seemed as though he was pretty good at catching things. I asked him,
If there was a wallaby in Islay,
could I catch it? As long as I've got a quad bike, I should catch it.
even if it was hopping around?
Shift. You can work 24 hours a day and still have plenty to do. That's how it is over here right now. Or up here anyway. Come on, girlies.
Do you ever get bored of it?
It's part of routine. Part of routine. Get on with things. See what happens, eh? See what happens. That's about it.
after his father's hip replacement, Alistair had to come and work on the farm full time. He didn't seem to mind too much, but I wondered if he ever thought about a life somewhere else.
Don't know if I would like it. It all depends on the time, isn't it, though? What you're used to, isn't it? If you're brought up living in the country, you like the country. If you're brought up living in the town, I suppose you like the town as well, isn't it? In some ways, you think yourself, oh, we better to go away and to make new friends in the mainland as well. Be nice to see someplace different, but that'll never happen now unless there's a big change.
Do you think you'll be here for a long time?
I'll be here till the end.
I couldn't imagine a whole lifetime on the island. And I wondered if he had already made that decision.
I think I made it years ago. I'm kind of glued. Not a bad thing, but just very nice to see a bit of the world. I'm sure I will, yeah. We never know what's around the corner, I'm not bothered. It's one of these things, isn't it? I like my farm. I like my cows. It's like about time off now. Right, girlies. Come on, girlies. Hurry up. Come on, girlies. Shift.
First I thought it was strange that Alistair had never been anywhere else.
Right, do it. Wait for a wee stroll.
But then I realized that he didn't need the same things as I did. He wasn't looking for any mysteries to solve. He talked about when he was younger. I asked what he wanted to be when he grew up.
Don't actually know. Probably a farmer, probably I said, Probably a farmer, I expect,
Not an astronaut? I asked.
Nah. No, not me. That's the way it kind of works, I think.
Maybe we didn't need any mysteries either. But we had no choice. Later he asked me, what did I want to be when I was younger? I told him I wanted to be an archaeologist.
No one can be sure where she came from, but could Skippy have found a better place to be laid to rest? She's buried a few feet down under in this shallow grave here. The wallaby may be dead, but the mystery lives on.